You can take your oxygen off.
Yeah, so we named him Malachi Andrew, and at this point, like after the delivery, we're both pretty excited, and I guess David was calling people, and Chrissy and Emmy, my younger and my older sister, were there for the delivery, and I was glad that they could experience that with me. My older sister Chrissy had a C-section, and I kind of feel like she wanted to see what uh, a vaginal delivery was like. So at this point, once you're in the hospital for that long and exposed to that many people, you kind of lose all your sense of modesty. And I really didn't care who wanted to be there at this point. I just kind of wanted the baby out. So yeah, once the baby was delivered, they gave the baby a bath, and they asked me if I wanted to breastfeed, and I kind of wanted to wait until I got settled into um, our other room. And it's kind of intimidating because you've never done it before, and then suddenly this person comes out and they're depending on you for all of their nutrients and food supply. And the nurses there, if you are breastfeeding at the hospital, are very, I guess, strict. They have to do it for their, to cover their butt. They have to have an accurate and, written down schedule of every time your baby has fed and how long it's fed and how many diapers it's had. And so over the next couple days, we were 2 days in the hospital. Over the next couple days, the nurses became a source of stress for me. They were in our room every 5 minutes, and they were asking me constantly when he's eaten. And breastfeeding was difficult. And even though they say that breastfeeding shouldn't hurt unless the latch is incorrect, that's a lie. Because to begin with, you have to your baby has to kind of like shape your breast to his mouth, and kind of like, I don't know, it kind of has to get acquainted or whatever, and you're not necessarily ready to breastfeed right after you have a baby. Your baby has to, basically figure out the best way to get the milk out. And a lot of times this isn't the most comfortable experience. And then on top of that, you have nurses that are creating this extra sense of stress, and on top of all the other things, but mainly for anyone that's going to deliver, try not to let the nurses get to you too much. Realize that this is just their job, and they have to have this recording of when the baby has eaten and slept. And I just can recall one time when she came in, and it had been 4 or 5 hours since the baby last ate. And breastfed babies are meant to eat every 1 to 2 hours, or 2 to 3 hours, or on demand, but at least every 2 to 3 hours. So the baby had been sleeping a long time, and of course I wasn't going to wake him up and make him feed, especially when I was very sore and in a lot of pain. So she had came in and basically was like, "Oh, he hasn't eaten. Well, I have to take his blood sugar levels, or you have to feed." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'll feed. I'll feed him. I'll wake him up." And basically she's like, "I have to do it anyway. I have to take the blood sugars anyway because it's been too long." So it basically made me feel really bad, because then they had to prick the baby, take his blood, and I just felt like a horrible mother. So the last 2 weeks have been extremely difficult for me, and no matter how much I read and how many babies I've been around, I never imagined that I'd be so emotional and experience so much like baby blues, if they want to call it. And it's been difficult for, I guess, people that talk to me, because I've been very sad, and like I sound horrible and tired because I'm only getting very little sleep every night. But it's gotten a lot better, and I can kind of see the light at the other side of the tunnel now. It hasn't been easy. but he's just so cute, and I love him so much. And David and I are adjusting to being parents, and I guess this just takes time. So for new mothers who feel discouraged and like guilty and sad, all these feelings are perfectly normal, and you're gonna get through it. So just take it one day at a time, or 1 hour at a time, and take some time out for yourself. So David has been really great in giving me time to myself. He's taking care of the baby, and I've pumped a little and have bottles for him to give to the baby, so that's helped a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's about it for now. I'm gonna make two more videos. One of pictures of him, and another of my belly montage. I took some pictures throughout the pregnancy, and I kind of wanted to put them together for you guys. But I don't know when I'm going to do that stuff, so I guess I'll show you my belly. It's been 2 weeks and 2 days since I delivered. I think I'm still 20 pounds heavier than I was before I delivered, before I was pregnant. And then I think I gained a total of 40 pounds or somewhere in there, depending on the scales that you get on. So I lost 20 pounds in the past 2 weeks, but I still have about 20 more to go. But I'm perfectly fine with where I'm at. I don't really care so much about weight. I just care about feeling good and looking the way I want to look. So weight really doesn't matter much to me. Alright, I'll show you my belly. So, this is from the front. Wow, I can't see because of the glare. From the side. From the other side. Oops. This is going to be kind of scary. Without the shirt. Oh, you can't see. Yeah, so basically I still have the line from my pregnancy, my crooked brown line, and I have a little bit of stretch marks, and my belly button will never look the same. I still have a little bit of shrinking to do, and my skin has a lot of shrinking to do, so I guess everything just takes time. But the baby is healthy, and he hasn't stopped eating since he was born, so I guess I'll let you guys go. I'll talk to you later. Bye.